Welcome back to Canton Valley. Another beautiful day here in late September. We're coming to the end of the camping season, so I thought it was time to talk Wingman of the Road tent. I've had it for most of the summer of 2025. I've had it up here in the Alps, so at high altitude, so that means cold. I've had it in the rain, I've had it completely drenched, I've had it in the heat. I've had a good experience with it. I think I put in about 10 nights this summer in it, so not too bad. I'm not going to show you how to set it up and how to take it apart. It's a really simple tent. There are only 3 poles in the basic setup. So let me just set it up now and then we'll review it. Before we get started, let me just put this out there. All this gear I bought myself with my own money. I am not sponsored and I'm not affiliated with Wingman of the Road or any other camping system company. I researched all this gear myself. I researched lots of camping gear, and this is where I chose to spend my hard-earned money. So this is my honest review, and it is my review and my opinion only. If you differ, I'll happily hear your comments down below. With that being said, let's get it all set up. Wingman all set up, really quick, really easy. As I said, the base model as you buy it, just as a tent, it's 3 poles, super quick. Material is a heavy duty cotton canvas. It's waterproof treated. I've had it in the pouring rain. I've had it in heavy condensation, big fogs in the morning, all that kind of stuff. I've never got wet inside the tent. You might get a bit of condensation off your own breathing inside the tent, but if you've got the end vents open or you've got a bit of a breeze going, you're not going to notice that at all. Every window has a Flysheet. So you've got 4 windows on this thing, 4 entrances, well, 2 entrances and 2 windows. 2 main entrances. Under each wing there's a ventilation window as well. Each wing also has a hook underneath it, so I've got the helmet already hanging underneath that one, and this one in theory you could hang your boots, whatever you want to hang to stay out the rain, out off the ground. You can put food hanging up there if there's no grizzlies. The ground sheet is not necessary to put underneath the tent. The tent itself has a heavy duty PVC underneath it, totally adequate, not getting anything coming up through that. So this is to roll the tent up in when you're finished, and I use it, and it's how they suggest it, as a nice entranceway ground sheet. Keeps you dry, keeps your gear dry. Inside the tent itself it comes with a foam mat and a integral sleeping bag, which is a 2 to 3 season at very best sleeping bag. I've pulled out the mattress with the integral sleeping bag. There's the thickness of it. It's not the thickest thing in the world. I sleep on my side. This didn't work for me. I think if you sleep on your back, you can have no issues with this at all. It was absolutely fine. The sleeping bag itself is as they sell it. It's a 2 to 3 season sleeping bag. So midsummer, this is not a problem. This is absolutely all you need. I live in the Alps. I needed more because it's a lot colder up here. So you could buy, they sell it, a fleece liner for this, or you can buy just your average sleeping bag liner. They come in cotton or silk. But I changed a lot. I changed the mattress and I changed the sleeping bag. I will show you that at the end of the video. As it comes, nothing wrong with this, just didn't suit my purposes. Quality overall is, I would say, excellent. I've not had anything break yet, no damage to it yet. Beauty of canvas, if it does tear, if you break it somehow, you can stitch it. There are some plastic bits, buckles for the poles on the side, which have the potential to break, but nothing's gone yet. Zips seem pretty good quality. They're not YKK if you're asking. Flysheet is down. So now I've got the blackout sheet down. I find in a lot of backpacking tents, lighter tents, when the sun comes up, that's it, you're awake. This tent is pretty dark still, even with sunlight. Bit of light coming in through the zips, but not much, hardly any at all. Really good. So if the sun wakes you up and you don't like that, this is a tent for you. It's excellent. So there is the awning for the Wingman of the Road. You can see it's quite big. The idea is you take your rope through one of the eye holes here, and you tie on both ends to your bike, and this helps protect the bike a little bit and gives you a bit more shelter from the elements to put gear out of the rain, all the rest of it. Good system. I I've not actually tried it like that, because what I did is I bought the optional extra, which is the awning poles, and this just turns into a nice big awning for me, which I prefer. So I will show you that now. Quick word on the awning poles. All you buy is a little optional extra, 2 poles, just like that. They're really simple with a pointy bit at the end to go through the eye. The rope comes with the tent anyway. Here's one for you, Wingman. You guys supply 6 tent pegs with your tent. When I bought the awning poles, you don't supply any more tent pegs. This is the Wingman tent peg. They're actually decent tent pegs. I remember as a kid, you used to get really cheap tent pegs with cheap tents. These are good quality pegs, but 2 more would have been useful, hey? So I had to go out and buy more pegs. It is what it is, but in the future, Wingman, there's a hint. So here's my setup on the Wingman of the Road tent, as I have it generally camping, and I love it like this. I also have the Wingman of the Road table and chair, and at night I can just put them underneath this awning and they're safe from the weather and the condensation. I can have my gear out here, all protected from the worst of the elements, so it works absolutely fine. Just to be aware, this becomes a rain trap. It pulls up on the top of the awning like this, but really easy to fix. You take one corner off, tie it down, or you can even put the tent poles, awning poles at half length, and then it's much more flatter pitched roof, so that works as well. Let's discuss a couple of the issues with Wingman of the Road. Let's put it in this. For me, motorbiking is a pure pleasure sport, and I love the aesthetics of the modern classics, and for me this matches it perfectly, and it gives me a great sense of satisfaction when I look at it. I love the look of it, I love the feel of it. It's all part of that aesthetic of the modern classic for me. Canvas is a classic material for camping. It looks the part, it does the job so well, it breathes a lot better than the synthetic materials they have. It's totally waterproof. The compromise is it's heavy, then the way they built it, there's not that much space inside. You're really not getting fully changed inside. If you need a bit of space, you've got to get changed outside. And it's heavy. This thing weighs about 10 kg and it's quite bulky. Now you'll see towards the end of this video, I've managed to reduce the bulk. I've got rid of their mattress and I've put in my own system. So that's helped with the size, but it's still a bulky setup. So let me show you what I do inside and we'll go from there. So as we come to look inside the tent, just give you a walk around it. You see, it's not a huge thing. As I said, it's 2 meters long. So the other side completely open, I've got it. So here I've got the helmet just hanging underneath the wing of the tent. It's just hanging on a little hook on its D-ring. It's never got wet inside or no condensation inside, been absolutely fine. Here's inside the tent. You've got little windows with fly sheets on both sides, and they have little canvas panels that zip up over the top of them, so you can black out completely. As I mentioned, the foam mat and sleeping bag, I don't use it. It just gets too cold where I am, and side sleeper, not comfy enough for me. So that goes. What I bought instead is an inflatable mattress. That is it, deflated. I got it on sale. I live in the mountains, so we have sales on camping gear all the time. This is a random Mammoth one. It's just one that was on sale. It works really well for my purposes. I don't even know the name of it. I just know it's by Mammoth. But you can do your own research on that if you're looking for it. It also just wraps up that much smaller. It's a bit more work because I have to now inflate it. So that's my mattress inside the tent. It fits almost perfectly. It's a little bit shorter and a little bit narrower, but that's absolutely fine. It also comes with a pillow which is more inflated than the rest, which is really nice. I like the fact actually that it doesn't quite fit the tent. It gives me a little space down the side and down the end. I can have my bigger bag down the end, and down the side I can put my camera gear, I can put my wash bag, flashlight or torch, that kind of stuff. That little bit more so storage space down the side becomes useful. Talking of that, the tent has at both ends, down the bottom and down the top up here, just little pockets for storage, so that's really useful. And you also have little strings for holding up the Flysheet and the outer canvas sheet, which I hang a nightlight from. So that's quite useful as well. So I also upgraded the sleeping bag, and I bought myself a full-on down-filled sleeping bag. Again, same deal, it was in Mammoth on sale. This is rated down to -7, so it's overkill, but it's actually been the best thing I bought, I feel, to just make this tent work for where I am. I was up at quite high altitude camping the other day, and it got down to 5 degrees Celsius, which is nippy, and then with the wind factor as well, it gets even colder. So this worked nicely. I tend not to have it zipped all the way up. That's overkill. What I have is a sleeping bag liner inside, and that just acts like a light sheet. And I sleep in that, and this becomes more of a blanket. That's really nice, and then you can adjust as you need during the night. So that works really well for me. It's been a great setup. This also packs down, I mean, it's a proper camping sleeping bag. It packs down tiny. What I do is I deflate the mattress and I leave it all inside the tent, as they do with their setup, and just roll it all up together. And this all rolls up smaller than how their mattress and bag rolls up. So I'm saving space that way as well. I've seen on the forums and the like, people will put their clothes inside as well and roll all that up so that everything is in with the tent. And then it's just on the back of the bike. Obviously you're getting quite a bulky roll on the back of your bike when you've done all that, but why not? I mean, you've already committed to the size of the Wingman, so you've accepted that part of it. So if you're going somewhere cooler, I would recommend this. If you're just going to be doing summer camping on the coast of the UK, nice campsites, nice nights out around a fire, and then passing out in a tent, the one they sell is absolutely adequate. If you're going to be doing more 3-4 seasons camping, you've got to upgrade it. The tent itself is fantastic. I would have it in snow, I'd have it in storm, I think that's fine. But you're going to need to insulate yourself off the ground, so a decent mattress, and you're going to need to keep yourself warm, so a decent sleeping bag. And then you can do all the extras on top. You can wear thermals, you can put layers on inside the tent. But for me, this seems to have worked well so far. The one thing I have extra is my total nod to luxury is a pillow. This one, I think it was from Quetcher, super cheap, rolls up pretty small. It's a memory foam. Oh, tell you, because I sleep on my side, I need good support for my neck and my head. So that's down the end like that. And again, I roll that up inside with the tent, with everything else. All works a treat. So would I recommend the Wingman of the Road? Yeah, I would. I've had to tweak it. It's obviously cost me more to do that. The canvas itself and the heavy PVC matting on the bottom, you can use this in any weather, this tent. It's a 4-season tent. With my mattress and my bag now, I can go into much, much colder conditions and be comfortable, which is great. So this has really, for me, become a 3 to 4 season setup. I'm not taking the bike out in terrible weather. So a 3-season setup, it's very practical for me. I think for you, if you're looking to buy a Wingman of the Road, just go through your priorities and what you're looking for. If you're looking for something lightweight, this isn't it. If you're looking for something that is compact, this isn't it. But if biking is a pleasure sport and it's the aesthetics are important to you, this is a big tick. And the quality, I'm not sure where you get quality like this in the modern world. Canvas is an old school material and it's thick and it's heavy, but it means it's durable. And that's hard to beat. So I really appreciate that. But it comes with a compromise, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'm now going to pack it all up. I'm going to do that twice. I'm going to do it once with their mattress and sleeping bag and once with my mattress and sleeping bag and compare. Just for you to bear in mind, I'm going to have the awning poles on both cases in, and I'm also going to have the Wingman of the Road table, which is what I take as well, included in it, because that rolls up as well into the whole system. So just for you to bear in mind, it's slightly bigger than it would be if it was just a tent, because it's going to have the table and the awning poles. So there you have Wingman of the Road as it comes from the factory pretty much, plus their table and the Awning Poles. It's got their mattress, their sleeping bag inside it. That is, for comparison, a 750ml bottle. So it takes a bottle of wine, that. Any of you wine drinkers out there? So we've got a mattress, sleeping bag, and a pillow. And there we have it with my setup. I'll have to compare on the video, but to me it feels more compact. I think it is. I think it's, yeah, it's just a smaller setup. What I'll do for you now, one last comparison, is I'll roll that up and I'll put it next door. Okay, if you've got proper compression straps, you can get this quite a lot smaller. There's a lot of squish still left in it. But you can see it's quite a bulky item anyway. You're saving this if you replace the system. Inflatable mattresses, hey, if they deflate, if they puncture, then you've got a bad night, haven't you? This will never puncture. It's durable. It comes with the system, and it's perfectly adequate for, I imagine, anyone who sleeps on their back and who's not a princess like me and needs to sleep on their side and be comfortable. But if you're a bit of a princess like me, do what I did. So finally, how'd you set it on the bike? And does it work? So you do need to buy extras, something like a rock strap. I've got rock straps aplenty, one for the duffel bag I carry and one for the Wingman of the road. They're just the best invention ever for bikes, aren't they? It's really nice. I've got a rack on the back of the bike as well, so the Wingman sits there and then my overnight duffel bag thing goes there. So that's simple. She's on, pretty stable. Yeah, rock straps. You're either going to like that or you're going to hate it. I don't think there's much in between. I just think it's part of the aesthetic. It kind of back to the old days, Western days of, you know, on your horse with your roll bag on the back kind of thing. It gives me a little bit of satisfaction. Doesn't get in the way. I don't really feel it. As I said, they advertise it at about 10 kg, this. And I don't really think that their mattress sleeping bag is weighing that much, so it's still probably about 10 kg, no difference in that. Wingman of the road tent. I hope this little review helped you make a decision one way or the other. As I pointed out, there are compromises with it, but then I think there's compromises with every camping system you choose. There are cheaper versions. There's definitely more expensive ways to go camping as well. It works for me. I love the styling. I think it looks great. I mean, the whole aesthetics of it are fantastic. The quality is there. I can see this lasting years and years and years. I mean, it's canvas and it's good quality. It's going to last. As always, plenty more to come. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.